Well, I'm Steve Tukine, and we started the Youth Guidance Golf Marathon 20 years ago. It was prompted by a question from Scott Arnold and Mike Taylor.
It was an effort to help me raise enough funds so that I could come on staff and begin to work full-time as the chaplain down at the juvenile detention facility.
We started out with 12 guys, and I had that summer several sleepless nights thinking that no one would show up and nobody would raise money and we wouldn't raise any money. And the day of the tournament, I think we got 12 guys, and we raised $12,000, which was just a huge success because I was worried about nothing.
As we've grown, and as our organization has grown, as the Youth Guidance Golf Marathon has grown, it now helps fund a lot of the different outreach programs that we have in Franklin County.
Every year this event just raises such significant amount of funds, and it encourages me as a staff, and I know it encourages many of our staff, as well as everybody involved as far as employment with Central Iowa Youth for Christ.
The biggest impacts of the tournament is most definitely two things. One, the impact we have on the kids, but what I've really enjoyed is the many people who participated and their reaction to the impact on the kids every year. It's a very touching moment for many of them just to see how their hard work has benefited inner city at-risk kids, and they're just very excited about the work Youth for Christ does.
Youth for Christ is one of those organizations where you can see the effect on what they're doing. Everybody over there, I'm just amazed at what God has done through these people.
They're doing something that I could never do. They have a talent I don't have. What they're doing is very worthwhile, and I support that. And so instead of just going to play golf with my buddies, I wanted to go to help raise money to help those talented people do what they do. I can't do what you do, but I can help you raise money. I can help fund it. So I've been doing it ever since.
I look forward to it every year. And those that help sponsor me, I know I call them up every year, and they come right back and say, yeah, we'll donate again this year. So it's nice feeling to know that others are assisting with the project.
Our church started out helping Mike Taylor back in the mid-90s, and helping Steve Telfer now down at the Fairfield County Youth Detention Center. And so it's more about helping them and seeing the results that they're getting out of the ministry that really keeps me coming back.
But I think it was probably well into maybe the third year I was doing it that it really hit home when I saw the impact that it had on the lives of young people.
One of the finest organizations as far as helping people that I've ever seen, and that's one reason why I continue to be a participant. And besides that, it's fun.
I work for the Department of Corrections, and so I see the result of where these youths end up when not given proper guidance. So the idea that possibly I could be involved in an organization that gives them some direction, some purpose, as well as faith, to help keep them from ending up where I am and working for me in the department.
I think the thing that I always look forward to is hearing that next story and seeing what this program has done for them in their life.
It's really more about the kids coming and giving their testimonies. I remember those more probably than anything that we do out on the golf course. The golf is fun, I enjoy golf, but it's the kids telling about the impact that Youth Guidance is making in their lives, and how they've been able to turn things around.
There was a kid there, and he was fishing, and he was probably 16 or 18 years old, and it was the first time in his life he ever fished. First fish he ever caught, and maybe there's other people that have never fished, but to me, being 16, 18 years old and never caught a fish just seemed strange to me, and it was a reminder of the difference in the way a lot of kids are growing up as compared to what's happening in our inner city.
Well, the thing that is very heartwarming and very almost breaks me down when they bring in someone to tell their story, and just hear, you know, where these kids have been and the things that have happened to them in their life, and the difference that this program has made for them. It's just really makes you want to participate.
This ministry works. It does change the lives of those that get involved.
I think one of the things that the Youth for Christ is doing is helping these kids understand that whatever happens to them, God is there to support them. And I think that's a fabulous thing, and I love what they're doing, you know, with faith and with God and with these kids to help create a foundation for these kids to grow and prosper in the future.
Of all golf days I have during the year, this is the one I look forward to the most.
Congratulations on 20 years of the Youth Guidance Golf Marathon, and many thanks especially to Steve Tukon that the event isn't where we have to go out and play 130 to 150 holes all day. I like the format that has been instituted. You don't need to put that in unless you want.